All right, thank you for joining. Today we'll go over Dogecoin, USDT on the Binance chart. There's a lot going on here on this chart, but I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible. So after this nice impulse up, we started to trade back inside this channel, which I drew quite some time ago, connecting it to this high, right? So you have here, here, and the reason why it stopped there is because I used there as an anchor. And what we can see now is that we are currently rejecting, or we did get rejected off the center of this channel. We also swept the highs from over here and a daily level too as well. So daily level, swing failure. So this pivot here before the next pivot, which also lines up with the previous month point of control. So this is actually a pretty interesting area to possibly look for another short. We'll see if that got tested in a second here. But since this daily level has been tapped, I'll go ahead and remove that. Let's go back to see exactly what's going on, right? So we have a previous month. Let's actually clean this up a little bit too as well. Let's hide that for now. And we'll go ahead and hide that for now. So we are currently trading between the value area high and point of control for the month of July, as you can see. We did get some rejections off the value area low off this month, which was the month of May. So price was trying to reclaim that level, failed a few times. So now it's retesting this zone here, trading between the point of control and value area high, right? So that's just a zone. So what we want to do is see if we can get acceptance into the value area off May, right? Now, if we do, I believe it's about a 15% increase to the upside. Yeah, to the value area high. If price continues to push to try to claim these highs, you're looking at about another 20% gain. So let's go ahead and just see what's going on a little bit more locally here. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see here. So you do have that low there. You know, these highs have been taken. This is pretty much now a range. These ranges are very important to draw just because it makes trading a lot easier. I'm just going to hide this for now. So let's just say we were only looking at price action, which in my opinion is the best thing to trade, is just price action. But if we're only looking at price action, the moment we got this high, right, failed to break above it a few times, price came down, you can mark this as a pivot high. You also have this pivot low, which was technically retesting resistance, right? So there's a little local resistance right here, right? Price broke out, back tested this as support, impulsed higher. So that's your low, your pivot low. That's your high. Draw the line, and then you see if price is going to break below this line and reclaim it. Then you would aim for the highs, or vice versa with the highs here. Price breaks above, loses the high, then you aim for the lows, right? So if you were patient and you only use price action, let's just say you got in right here, you could possibly got a nice little 5% short, not once, but twice, right? And it came down pretty much the exact same amount, right? About 5%. So where are we at right now? Still trading within this range. If we do lose this range, I would be expecting probably these levels down here to be tested next, right? So supply into demand. It's always best to trade just level to level. It keeps things a lot more easy to understand, right? Know where to take your profits, enter your trades, cut your losses, all of the above. So it's always best to just trade level to level, react to the market. Don't try to guess what's going to happen. And then you can always get a little bit more technical by adding weekly fixed range volume profiles. Let's see if this might be overextended here. I believe so. So this was from Sunday. Let's go all the way here. So boom, just like that. See, so we also are bouncing off the previous week value area high. But yeah, so keeping things a lot more simple. You can just trade the ranges, trade the highs, trade the lows. You can add fixed range volume profile tools just to see where the most volume has been traded. Seeing that if you do have a high volume node here, what that's letting me know is that seeing that there's a high volume node here, it would be nice for price to come down sweep these lows, reclaim, and then aim for higher, right? That'll be nice because you have support here, volume support. You also have support here because this is a support zone, which was once resistance. Once we reclaim this level, it shows signs of strength. And then you'd also go and aim for the highs here, right? Now, since this high was already taken a few times, typically I'd like to move it up pretty much to here. And then now it is right below the previous month point of control and the SFP area, which I marked out earlier. So in my opinion, I would actually just remove that completely. So then this right now is the new range, right? The lows to the highs, lows to the highs. We might get something like this to trade, right? So we'll just see how this all plays out. But that's the best advice in general when it comes to trading. Look for your pivot lows, look for your pivot highs, wait for price to get to the highs before you short, wait for price to get to the lows before you long, stop loss below your lows, the pivot or the highs, so that this way you could protect your position, right? So you target the lows. Same thing here. If you were to get in somewhere around there, and then you target the highs, right? So very straightforward, more of a mental game than anything. Once again, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And take care. Follow me on X and have a great day. Quick update, Dogecoin.